Alrighty.
And we live. How you doing up, baby? We back in here for another episode of Thhp Podcast. It's your boy Howie and my man
Kurt. What up, y'all? What up, y'all?
And like I said, this is episode 107. We got, quite a bit to talk about, that's about it, man. Everybody trying to get Trump's ass out of there. And
yeah, the impeachment thing is kind of continuing today, so they're working on that as we speak. So that's kind of interesting, man. We will see where that goes. It's a lot of stuff. It's been going on for a couple of hours now. I've been watching a little bit of it, so it's about 3 hours, I think it's in right now.
So, we don't have victories anymore.
No, you don't.
So, but yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So we got some birthdays, we got some new music. We got some interesting topics to talk about. So, episode 107, we still doing the damn thing.
We still doing the damn thing.
Yeah, man. And we got Facebook. As usual.
Yeah, oh well.
But how was your week, man?
Man, it wasn't too bad, man. Just going through some transformation and stuff, and man, just trying to get this cool thing going together. And man, it was just, I went to one of my classrooms to work. Well, I go online, so I went to one of my professors, and he was cool. He was like a networking guy. He's like, yeah, man, so you just gotta do this, and I see where you messed up here. So he was like, but man, I see that you care about your grades, so I'm gonna let you redo this stuff. Cause I turned in the packet to him, but I messed up. I only sent him half the thing. And then he was like, yeah, you supposed to do this. And I'm like, oh, okay, man. I said, man, my bad. So now I know. So, well, if you redo this, it was all good.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then I say this to say that. I try to meet with my other professor. Man, this mother talking about, yeah, I'm gonna be, my hours are 11 to 3.
Two hours are from.
Yeah. Them come up here. I called. I was like, I shot him an email like, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come down there, waze, bam, 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 whatever, and we gonna get this thing straight. Cause I was trying to make sure I'm getting shit straight, right?
Yeah.
And then come up here, he wasn't even there. And then the one bitch is talking about like, oh well, he get out. He sometimes come here at 12 after lunch. But the motherfucking hours at 11.
Wow.
Like, man.
Wow.
So I was like, you know what? I ain't tripping. I'm hungry myself. I'm gonna go get lunch and I'm gonna come back. So I go get lunch. I go to Agnon, get all fat. Shout out to Agnon. That's where you get the Indian food.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yo. Anyway, so I ate that, came back to the joint. He still wasn't there. I left him a message. Like, look, I called, make sure, he didn't even pick up. I'm like, man, fuck this dude, man.
Right.
So he like one of them, he one of them pronoun motherfuckers. So like, I'm trying to be cool with it because what I'm saying, I don't know. I doubt he listened to this shit. But then, what I'm saying, he might, so that's my student.
Right.
I'll have something for him.
Right.
Delete his ass. No. So yeah, like he's like so he's like
up a lip.
Yeah, so he like one of them pronouns, like his pronoun they.
Yeah.
And like he's like, and I think he probably got it out for me already because like the first day that I type up a letter, I was like, sir, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to get my books. I'm trying to be respectful. Right. I see a picture of a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school. Like, goddamn it, I'm born in 83. You know what I mean? We ain't had none of that shit.
Right.
So I'm like, sir, being respectful.
Right.
Being respectful. Oh, not a pronoun they. Like, goddamn it.
Wow.
Now I gotta call you this.
Right.
Like, damn.
That's the climate that we live in. See, we got a few people on Instagram. So
Yo.
Shout out to everybody on Instagram. We appreciate y'all.
Yep.
So, Facebook is under construction right now. They keep cutting in and out. So, that's the usual thing with Facebook. So, But yeah, man, this was a kind of a long week for me, man.
Oh yeah,
Seemed
man, my asses, how we doing?
Yeah, it was just kind of slow. You know, I was just like, couldn't wait for it to be over. One of them types of weeks, man. I was just like, man, had my whole week. I just had a headache. You know, customers was just pushing me to the limit. You know, pushing the buttons. You know, just yesterday, man, I had a couple of customers, and I was just like, yo, I'm about to curse if y'all say one more thing. You know what I mean?
Yo, my man.
It just get like that sometimes, you know, because like one lady, she called, they call in about their services or whatever. And, you know, because I work for the cable company, we're not going to say no names. We're going to leave that out. But, you know, I answer the phone. I say my little greeting. And it's a man. And he goes, I said, well, you know, can I have your name? He goes, Dolores. And I was like, okay. So I'm already like, you don't sound like a Dolores, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, cool. Well, Dolores, and before I could ask, what can I help you with? Some lady jumps on the phone, older lady. What are you going to do about it? And I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me? What are you going to do to fix it? And I was like, ma'am, I don't even know what you're talking about. I said, all I said was hi. Now, then she goes, yeah, you're talking too fast. I said, all I said was, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, slow down, you're talking too fast. And she just her voice is on 10.
Dang.
So I'm like, lady, you know what? You got one more time to raise your voice, you know what I mean? So I've been having a bunch of those, just people just pushing the buttons. And I'm like, okay, you ain't even giving me a chance to hear what you calling about. As soon as I guess it was her husband, as soon as he said hi, she just grabbed the phone. What are you going to do about it? I'm like, I don't know. Tell me what the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You better be glad we can't go through this telephone, reach out and touch you.
I'm telling you,
might get
man.
one of these.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? One of these. One of these.
I definitely got plenty of them I want to put hands on if I could. But it's been a week, man. You know, it's just been a week. But again, you know, this is episode 107. I want to remind y'all, don't forget, like, share, subscribe.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Trying to do that Omar Johnson.
Yeah, man. So, you know, we need y'all help. You know, share whatever y'all can. Follow. Encourage other people to follow. You know, hit all the like buttons. Hit all the notification buttons. And, you know, just look up our name anywhere you go. Triad Hip Hop Podcast. You know, we all over the place. We on YouTube.
Yep.
We on Facebook.
Yep.
We on Twitter.
Yep.
We on Instagram.
Yep.
We on all over the world. So
yeah, you keep fucking around, we're gonna be at your mama's house.
You know what I mean? We're gonna be at your front door.
We'll be at your front door. One of these. Let's just play it.
All right, so I want to start off, you know, by giving a rest in peace to somebody that we lost a few days ago, a couple of days ago on the 19th. What's today, the 21st?
Yeah, today's the 21st.
Yeah, so on the 19th, we lost a famous jazz musician by the name of Jimmy Heath. A lot of y'all may not be familiar with him, but I got some information on him I want to give y'all. He was a saxophonist and composer. He was a band leader, you know, so he's done a lot of collaborative music, and he's been like where he led the band himself, you know. So he was born in Philly, so shout out to Philly. His nickname was Little Bird. He started way back in the 1940s. So his career has been like pretty much just about 50 years, like just shy of 50 years.
Okay.
And he's performed with some of the best, including like Miles Davis, Donald Byrd, John Coltrane, and he was also the father of an R&B singer, James Mtume, whose group Mtume made the song Juicy Fruit.
Oh!
Yeah.
It was all the trees!
Yeah, Juicy Fruit.
Oh, yeah.
You know very well who you are. That, the dude that was the lead singer there, James Mtume, that was his father. That Jimmy Heath is his father.
Okay.
So, you know, we just want to pay respects and say rest in peace and our condolences to the family of Jimmy Heath. And, you know, I'm sure he had a great legacy. I mean, I looked up his discography, and I mean, it was so long. I mean, he's worked with so many people. So I just want to give that quick shout out and rest in peace to him. He had a long life. He was in his 90s. So, you know, he had a good life, you know, so. And I understand that, you know, he had a good relationship with his family from what I understand. So sounds like he did good. I mean, I'm sure he had his ups and downs like anybody, but, you know, he has a great legacy. So rest in peace to Jimmy Heath. All right. So we got some birthdays I want to shout out real quick.
Yep.
So we got on the 17th of January, we got my homegirl Sheraya J.
But I'm trying to go.
She was from the show called The Four, where they had Puff Daddy or Diddy as the judge, DJ Khaled, Megan the Trainer, and who else was it? I think it was one more person, but either way, they had 2 seasons. They had one in like 2017 and one in 2018, but they never came back after that. But she was the runner-up in 2018, and she should have won, but she got beat out. But she's a rapper. She's from New Jersey. She's got mad swag, mad talent, and on the show, I thought it was really messed up because every week they would have to battle for their spot. You know, they would, you know, and she would win every single week. And on the very last week, out of like, what was it, maybe 12 weeks, they said the white dude beat her. He was a cool dude, but he was not good enough to beat her. You know what I mean? So, but you know, I think with some politics in there, you know what I mean? So she's still doing her thing. She's actually signed to Missy Elliott.
Okay, that's
under Missy's label. So I love that, man. So shout out to Sheraya J. Happy birthday to you. No, you good, man. Hey. On the 18th, we had my man, the West Coast legend, DJ Quick. Quick. Well, man, that made me think of, what was the Eddie Murphy movie?
I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mr. Quick.
Quick like I'm fast. Quick like I'm quick to whip somebody's ass.
Oh, you mean like you might get your ass whipped? Quick.
Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah, all
the time.
Quick. I'll beat your ass quick.
Right. He said, what kind of name is Quick? He said, Quick and get your ass whooped or something like that.
Quick to whoop your ass.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's funny, man. On January 19th, we had 2 birthdays. We had Little Scrappy.
All right.
Okay, G's up. Little scrap. I got money. Me. Money in the bank.
Again. Say the names again.
Little Scrappy and Mac Miller.
Yeah, so to any fans, I know I pressed the wrong button. So
nah, you good.
It's just like I reworked the soundboard.
Hey.
And like I'm trying to get used to it, so I just don't want nobody to come up, yo, you did this when my man got called out. No, I ain't trying to have them type of problems.
Hey, you know, we know what the real deal is. We know it was a mistake, so we good, man.
Yeah.
But so Mac Miller would have actually been 28 on this birthday. So, you know, rest in peace to him. Cool G Rap.
Yeah!
My man. Happy birthday. For those of you who don't know, the actual full name is the Cool Genius of Rap.
That's right.
Yes, sir. So, technically, he was the first genius. He didn't really use the genius so much, more so the G. So, but you know, he was the first genius in hip hop. And then we got the Jizza after that. But, you know, shout out both of them. Respect to both of them. Also, today, we got 2 birthdays. Spider Loc from the West Coast and Jam Master Jay. Yes, sir. Rest in peace to Jam Master
rest
Jay.
in peace, man.
So, his birthday was today. And I think he would have been in his late 40s or maybe right at 50, something like that. So he's definitely still missing hip-hop, you know what I mean? I've seen some great artifacts out there, where people have immortalized him in statues and, trophies and things like that. And it's some dope stuff out there, man, that just pay homage and tribute to him, man. The world would not be the same without him. Speaking of Jam Master Jay, I got to talk a little bit about Run DMC. So we're going to jump into our topics here because that's all the birthdays we got. But Aerosmith is going to be performing, I believe, at the Grammys, and I think there's a tribute to them. And surprise, surprise, they are going to be having Run DMC perform Walk This Way with them. Yeah. So, drop them bombs.
Gotta drop
That's
that
gonna
bomb.
be
I had
hot.
to drop a bomb on
That's
that.
gonna be hot, man. So if that really comes through like I hope, that's gonna be dope, man. That's the word on the street is that they're gonna perform "Walk This Way" among I think a couple other songs of theirs. But since that part is the hip hop, I really think that's gonna be dope because you haven't seen them Run DMC or Aerosmith really perform in a while. So that's gonna be nice.
They too busy counting money.
Right.
Shit.
Red
I
Run.
mean, especially Aerosmith, they probably just.
Red Run counting them blessings.
Yeah, they're
So yeah, I thought that was kind of dope, man. You know what I mean? For Aerosmith to get honored, and for them to bring out Run DMC. So I'm looking forward to that. The Grammys, I believe, are in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure exactly the date, but I've been seeing the commercials, so they're coming soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I have to say, I actually kind of looking forward to a couple other artists going up there. I mean, just talking about the Grammys. I know a lot of people kind of feel a way about it, but I kind of want to see what Lizzo's going to do and, some of the other artists. But,
Yeah, I feel you on that, man.
Yeah. People be hating on Lizzo like that, but my thing of it is, the thing I like about her is the fact that she's a big, beautiful black woman, and she's got an incredible voice. Like, she's really like, I won't say the new age Aretha Franklin, but kind of like in that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I like her, man. I do like Lizzo. I mean, I have to be honest. Every now and then, I think she do push the button.
a little too much.
But I still overall I do like her because I like her being unafraid to express herself. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta push the limit, just like like a comedian where they say you like them, but sometimes they might push the button a little too much and they might go off the edge. And so sometimes you're like, oh, I don't like the fact that he did that. Like when Dave Chappelle talked about the LGBTQ, you get a lot of backlash. But sometimes you got to go over the limit a little bit and be, kind of edgy about it. So I think that's how she is. You know what I mean?
It's a joke.
Yeah, so.
You can take a dick and take a joke.
Shout out to Lizzo. But I almost forgot. We got some new music I want to go through real quick.
Right.
So, speaking of Mac Miller, they dropped his album, his posthumous album, Circles. It's called Circles, and it's a bunch of music that he did record before he passed away. And he was on the verge of trying to work with other artists that I guess he didn't get a chance to work with, but he had a ton of music, and they were still able to make an album out of it. So they just dropped that a few days ago. It's called Circles, so y'all should really check that out because I understand it's doing pretty good, and a lot of people are liking it. I haven't really heard it, but I'm going to go check it out as well. So, shout out to everybody out there supporting Mac Miller. Rest in peace to him, and our condolences to his family. So next, we got a couple of New York legends. We got my man Tech from Smith & Wesson.
Bucktown!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bucktown!
Yes, sir. We got a song called Brooklyn Shootouts. It's dope, man. He got a video for it and everything. So yeah, man. I'm loving it. My man Rock from Helter Skelter. He used to rap with Sean Price. He got a new song out. It's called Pay Me. And I mean, it felt like he really stepped his bars up too. He always been dope, but it felt like I got something to prove on this one, so I'm gonna really step it up and start killing that lyricism. So the song's called "Pay Me," and I think nowadays he's going by the name Rock Ness Monster.
Okay,
so that's,
okay.
You know, kind of dope, man. When you look up, he got a video for his too. It's a real short song, but it's dope. You know, it's just pure raw lyricism. So then we also got Conway the Machine. He said he's announced that he got a new album coming out called "Pray for Paris," because I think when he traveled to France, and he said it kind of enlightened him. So his new album is going to be called "Pray for Paris." It's coming out in the next month or so, and you know, according to him, it's going to be really good, and it's going to be deep, and it's, you know, going to give you that Griselda sound that you're used to. So shout out to Griselda, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I was telling you, like, I know you're getting ready to talk about Royce's thing, but one thing I had to say, and shout out to Royce too, real quick, but you know, that's one thing I can say about the Griselda cats, man. I really think they're that, like I've always said, they kind of like that missing link between like the new and the old.
Right.
Because the way they produce and the way they rap and stuff, like I just, it's just dope. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, man? Like they really, really think they kind of, I know they talk about the drug stuff, but as far as like the overall production and what they're doing and what they're achieving, it's like, it's really an awesome thing. And I'm glad people are really getting to it, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Shout out to Griselda, man.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
Conway, Benny.
Goddamn, man. Benny the
She.
Pusher. Yeah, man.
You
They
know
all
what I'm
killing it,
saying?
man. So while we on the Griselda tip, like he said, Royce the 5'9" has released a new song, and it's making a lot of headlines because it's a little controversial. But the song features West Side Gun from Griselda, and I mean, he goes in, man, just on that traditional Griselda style, man. He just gives you that street shit that you love. So, you know, I mean, by the time he got, you could tell he's like one of them dope boys, you know, he used to push, you know, and by the time he's finished, it's like, you feel like, damn, I should be out here selling drugs. He's just that good. When you listen to him, it's like, shit, do I need to go up and whip some shit up? So, but yeah, the song is called Overcomer. And on the song, Royce actually takes a shot at Yellow Wolf, who's also, you know, on the same team as him, but basically they're both connected through Eminem. And so I don't know what actually started the issue, but I have some rumors. Strictly rumors, no facts yet. But supposedly Yellow Wolf has a black girlfriend. And I've heard some fans say that supposedly when he's around his black girlfriend, he uses the N-word. And a lot of people are not liking that, and maybe Royce got in the middle and was like,
because that's what I figured. That's what it was. Without jump, without even listening to detail, I'm like,
it feel like some racist shit, yeah. So he basically calls Yellow Wolf out, you know, and he doesn't say what the specific issue is, but he just said, your punk ass know what I'm talking about, and we're not gonna make it nothing other than that. We're gonna keep it between me and you.
Yeah.
Now after he released the video, Yellow Wolf did go on social media. I think it was Twitter or either Instagram. He posted and tagged Royce in the post saying, you know, something slick. But then what he did was he deleted the post real quick.
Damn!
But not before a bunch of people could screenshot it. So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
There it is. So, but yeah, so, you know, he was trying to say something slick, but I'm interested to see where it goes from here. Like, is Yellow Wolf going to respond, or was that his way of saying, I'm going to leave it alone? I'm going to hurry. I said something, but maybe I shouldn't have, you know, because he kind of was like, you know, he said that Royce would get handled by the wolves. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, you know, the wolf. He mentioned the wolves, like, you know, my people will get you. Don't worry about it. You know, I ain't worried about it. So,
he might be able to get him on them streets, but I don't think he fucking with Royce on whack. Let me ask you this.
Royce got goons too. Don't think.
Let me ask you this. Has anybody challenged Royce and won?
No. Not at all.
He didn't did shit to him, and them had to be like, nah, I ain't fucking
right. He went up against Cannabis when Cannabis was dissing him and D12 back in the day. So he slaughtered Cannabis on one little freestyle that he did. I still remember it. I was like, yo, that was crazy. So but yeah. So that was hard. He went hard on Cannabis, and who else is he going up against? Anybody else?
Well, he went. Let's see.
Seemed like it was somebody else. I just can't think of. Maybe Ja Rule or Benzino, one of them. Maybe did he jump in that? No, I don't know if he was in that.
Proof, the whole D12 thing.
Yeah, he went up against D12 because they had a little beef, but they squashed that.
Wait.
And they didn't really make it a real lyrical battle. They just kind of do some shots at each other, more so out of just a disrespect, just to say, you F with us, we're gonna F with you, or you F with me, I'm gonna F with you. Kind of just, don't mess with me. Not really a lyrical battle, just out of disrespect. So I'm sure they squashed that over the years. So they seem to be on good terms. So it is what it is. But Royce is not to be fucked with. And he got this new album coming out. It's called The Allegory, and it's supposed to be out at the end of this month, the end of January. So that's where this single Overcomer is coming from.
Okay.
So and from what I hear, he's doing most of the production himself, if not all of it.
So that's one thing I can say. Royce, I want to say, man, that production you did with, the video you did with Westside Gun, man, that is definitely what's missing in hip hop today. I love the fact that, you had like that R&B sample, like that old, like that singing. God, yo, like that was.
Yeah.
I love that
hard,
shit.
Man.
I love that shit.
That went super hard.
That's what gangsters do, man. Not these trap beats and shit. The motherfucking we gonna talk about it over this love song before we kill your ass.
It was almost like a slow funeral song, like bury you. You know what I mean? Real
body.
So that joint went hard, man.
But yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Royce, man.